Alright, so welcome to my channel. My name is Bernie and this is Bernie Tree 66. So today I want to talk about the lie we've been told about the virtues of being a strong, independent woman. I'm a strong and independent woman, and it sucks because independent means alone. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Okay? There's a lot of negatives to it. It's great because, if you have to do it, you can, but I don't think we should be singing its praises. Personal story here. So we just had an African dance performance this past weekend, and this girl booked the room for her recital. Piano. All right. Somebody told her 10 o'clock. We got done at 11. She was mad. So she was like, I need some help moving these pianos onto the stage. 3 of them. Big ones. No problem. I said, okay, we'll help you. I felt bad because we'd taken up a lot of her time. And then she just proceeded to just watch us move the pianos. I didn't move them. Some of the guys that I recruited moved them. And I was really pissed off because I was like, why isn't she helping? I've moved these pianos by myself. They're on wheels, Just, try to help. But I realized that she was fully in her feminine. But I was pissed off because we were done. I wanted to get out of there and get to the after party, and our guys were helping her. And it wasn't just that they helped her move her onto the stage. She then wanted them to adjust them. She wanted them to lift up the tops, which are probably heavy. And then not just lift up the top, but, the little foldy piece, which might have been heavy. And then she didn't quite like it. And then she was asking them to adjust them. And she was just pointing and sort of going, no, And I was so irritated. I was so pissed off. I was like, guys, come on, we got to go. This is not our problem. And they're like, it's okay. It's okay. We want to help. We don't mind helping. It's good to help. And so later on, my buddy Bismarck, isn't that a cool name? He was like, what was the deal back there? And I was like, why the fuck couldn't she move the pianos herself? I've moved them myself. And then he was like, well, maybe she's not as strong or whatever as you, and it's okay to get help. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. But I was thinking about it, I was like, why did that make me so mad? Well, it's because I would never want to burden someone, because I grew up feeling like a burden all the time. So my goal is to not burden people. Now, how is it that you're going to be anything but a strong, independent woman when that's your goal, is to never burden anyone? And Bismarck was like, everybody needs someone. I don't care how high up or how strong you are, you need someone. People need people. And he's like, I don't understand you Americans. He's talking about people bragging about it just being them and their cat and their dog, and I'm like, that's me. That's how I live right now. And he was just like, I can't wait to go back to Ghana because this is fucked up. We live a fucked up existence here with no help, and we think that this is how we're supposed to be living. There was a woman on TikTok crying, talking about how touch deprived she is because she's a strong, independent woman. It sucks. The downfalls of being a strong, independent woman are that you're alone. It's just not all that fun. I like my solitude. I love my space. But being perpetually alone sucks. So let's think about that before we start praising the strong, independent woman. Another problem with it is that you will attract men who are more than happy to let you do everything. because you're not giving them the opportunity to just be a man. When you say, I'm comfortable doing everything, there are men out there who will say, go ahead and do everything and pay these bills while you're at it. I'm going to chill on the couch. I'm going to play video games. I'm going to smoke all the weed in the house. Because we're a strong, independent woman. And a real woman and her feminine wouldn't accept that trash. She'd say, oh, excuse me? From the word go. She wouldn't even let a little bit of it happen. I have a little lawn at my place, and I've been thinking about getting out there and doing stuff to the garden and making it happen. And suddenly a long guy showed up. He did such a good job. He edged everything. He blew off the leaves. He bagged them up, put them in the trash. More than happy to do it. I was just so grateful. Blew the leaves off my steps. Had been bothering me for so long. He was so happy to do it. He was so capable. Now, imagine if I had been out there trying to help him. No, the temptation was there. But I was like, I'm going to let him do it. I'm going to let him do it so I can do other things. And it was great. I'm working on it. I'm working on getting out of this masculine energy that I've got going on. So a few tips that I've picked up is just let men be men. Stand back and watch them do stuff. And just watch them do it. And don't help. Don't help. As much as that girl with the pianos pissed me off, I admired it. I really admired it. I'm like, girl, you go. You got that hustle. And also, she wasn't trying to compete. She wasn't trying to be stronger than them. She wasn't trying to say, oh, I can do this. No, she was just like, yeah, I want you to do it, and I want you to help me with more stuff. And they were happy to do it. I think that's the essence of the type of man that you want. The type that want to help, and they're willing to help, and they're happy to do it. And you can just sit back and be in your feminine energy. Graciously accept their help. Be grateful. Have some gratitude. Everybody wants that. Everybody needs that. If somebody does something for you, be grateful for it. They were made for it. Let them do it. And another thing is, it's okay to be weak. Yeah. It's such a dirty word even saying it. It's like, ugh. But that's how I was raised, and it's bullshit. It's okay, because everybody actually does get weak. And it's okay to acknowledge that and to just let that be the case. Yeah, I'm weak right now. I don't have it together. And I need help. God damn it, ask for help if you need it. And it's okay. So that is what I learned from watching The Piano Girl. I don't know. I learned a lot from it. Even though I was really irritated at the time, I'm grateful that it happened because I've learned a lot about myself. And it's like I'm getting all these precious lessons in the tiniest of things. And when you ask for the lesson, life will give it to you. When you ask to change, you'll be given all these opportunities to change. And you have to be aware and take them as they come up. So that's my advice for all the strong, independent women out there. Let men be men. That's what they were made for. Let them do it. Enjoy it. Sit back in your feminine power and love it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your donations. I really appreciate your subscription. Thank you so much for liking this video. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's Wednesday. I'm going to go live in the evening. So come back Wednesday in the evening. We're going to make this a regular thing. Thank you to my coach out there. You know who you are. I really appreciate your help with the channel. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.